Practice Test 6. Part 9. Question 96. What is the apparent power factor of a 120 volt 15 amp circuit? 1800 watts. Apparent power factor. Amps times volts equals X watts. 120 volt 15 amp circuit is 1800 watts. Apparent power factor. Amps times volts. 120 volt 15 amp circuit. 1800 watts. Question 97. What is the true power factor of a circuit of 25 amps and a total resistive component of 14.75 ohms? 9219. True power factor, amps squared, times resistive component, equals true power factor. 25 amp circuit, resistive component of 14.75 ohms, equals 9219 true power factor. True power factor. Amps squared, times resistive component, equals true power factor. 25 amp circuit, resistive component of 14.75 ohms, equals 9219 true power factor. Question 98. A 75 watt, 120 volt incandescent lamp draws 0.6 amps. Draw equals, watts over volts. 75 watt, 120 volt, draw is 0.6 amps. Draw equals, watts over volts. 75 watt divided by 120 volt equals draw of 0.6 amps. Question 99. When installing a 50 kVA emergency generator in an office building, what is the proper name of the switching system? Transfer switch. Installing 50 kVA emergency generator for office building, a transfer switch is the switching system. 50 kVA emergency generator for office building, transfer switch used to change feed input. Question 100. How many three-phase breakers will fit in a full-size electrical panel? 14. Can fit 14 breakers full-size three-phase electrical panel. Can fit 14 three-phase breakers will fit in full-size electrical panel. Question 101. When installing a 1200 amp panel in a basement, the minimum headroom of working space shall be 6.5 feet. Installing 1200 amp panel in basement, minimum headroom of working space shall be 6.5 feet. 6.5 feet minimum headroom working space for 1200 amp panel in basement. Question 102. What is the minimum number of circuits that can be installed in a kitchen? 2 minimum circuits for kitchen. Minimum number of circuits installed in a kitchen, 2 minimum circuits for kitchen. 2 minimum circuits installed for a kitchen. Question 103. You installed a sub-panel in a new home being constructed. You come back a couple days later and find out that the framer framed something in front of your sub-panel and it will not meet code. Who should you contact to solve this problem? General contractor. You installed a sub-panel new home being constructed. A couple days later, the framer has framed something in front of your sub-panel, it will not meet code. You should contact the general contractor to solve this problem. The framer covers the front of your sub-panel, won't meet code. Contact the general contractor for solution. Question 104. What is the minimum working distances in front of a main service panel? 36 inches. 36-inch minimum working distances in front of a main service panel. Main service panel requires 36 inches minimum working space. Question 105. In a commercial building, an electrician sees a plumber doing work that is putting the main support of the building in jeopardy. The electrician goes to his boss, who is the electrical contractor. Who should they contact to report this? Prime contractor, general contractor. Commercial building, electrician sees plumber doing work that puts the main support of building in jeopardy. Electrician goes to electrical contractor. Who should contact the prime, general contractor. Electrician sees plumber do out of code work, violating safety and building integrity. Electrician should go to boss, electrical contractor. Electrical contractor should go to prime contractor, general contractor. Question 106. What kind of meter should you use when checking current flow in a live circuit? Clamp-on inductive ammeter. Use a clamp-on inductive ammeter when checking current flow in a live circuit. What meter for checking current flow in a live circuit? Clamp-on inductive ammeter. Question 107. In a church with a maximum seating of 200, what kind of overhead wiring should be used? Armored cable. Church with maximum seating of 200, what kind of overhead wiring should be armored cable? Use armored cable for overhead wiring in a church with 200 seat capacity.